from a fallout shelter somewhere under Seattle, Washington, it's the show you've been waiting for. Get ready to join your hosts, John and Kenrick, as they talk comics, movies, and more. Now here's Spoiler Country!
All right, we're finally back to Spoiler Country.
We're back.
I'm Kenrick again. That is Mr. Horsley, and that intro is going to freak all of our regulars out.
Right, because it's a little different.
It's a little different. And the reason that I'm saying that is because we had a really cool day today. We got to go meet up and do the RenCon.
In Tukwila, Washington.
RenCon 2018. It's the little con that could.
It is.
I mean, it really is. It's the third year, and they're just growing. And it's kind of cool because I went to the very first one, which I didn't know was the first one.
Right.
And then missed last year, but you went last year.
No, I missed. This is my first time.
Oh, this was your first time. Okay.
Yeah, it's my first time.
And then this year we went. They actually, the Comic Dad guys, Andrew and Egypt, very nice guys, reached out to us through our Facebook page that I put together for our local podcasting groups here in Washington State. And they said, hey, we got this thing going on. Would you guys come out and do a couple things with us? We're like, of course. So we got media passes today, which was great. So we didn't actually pay to go in, which is awesome.
Well, I mean,
and then
we're promoting the show, so it's not like it's not they're getting nothing out of it. They're getting free promo. They're getting promotion out of it.
They're getting free promo to our whole one listener. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
And then
two. My mom two.
Oh yeah, actually three because thanks, Dennis.
Yeah, thanks, Dennis. And Casey 4. We got Casey 2. All right.
I know. Like we're growing leaps and bounds. No, seriously though, we have we do give him some promo, and it's a lot of fun. But it was cool because the con itself is still growing, so it's still tiny. So we're at the very beginning.
Yeah, it's
the
a hotel
forefront.
con.
Yep, and we're talking with people that are putting it together, and they're asking us, to do things, which is always kind of cool. And then on the top of that, they had a production company there to run. So they invited a multitude of podcasters to come in and live stream and podcast from the event,
which is awesome because we got to sit on a set.
Which was awesome. They actually set up a set and
a 3-camera setup, and we got to sit there and do our random talkingness and recording it with changing camera angles, which is like, oh, this is fancy.
Yeah, it was very fancy. They and I think the guy's name behind the scene, the engineer, was Aaron.
Yep,
and he was very nice and gave us all the raw files and stuff. We didn't have to bring anything. Right. I thought I was going to bring my own mic and my studio arm and my computer. And he's like, nope.
Home.
Yep, they had everything, and they did a good job. But all that being said, there was for some reason some snafu with our audio for like the first 3 minutes or 4 minutes.
Right.
So we're gonna add that, but it's gonna get right into it. We're talking with Greg Smith, the Junior Braves of the Apocalypse,
because we like him and we bring him on when we can.
Yep. Well, because he was there.
Right. And we had talked about a lot of stuff with him, and it's kind of funny because if you listen to the audio unedited, which you won't because I'm not going to put it up, but the first 3 minutes is Kendrick and I talking to Greg, and Greg's mic is totally dead, not recording, and you just hear Kendrick and I go, "Oh yeah, oh that sounds cool, awesome," and then Greg talks for a minute, and it's dead silence, and you hear us all laugh. It's funny.
What we should do is you should edit that out and just put it after the outro music
at the very end. I'll do that.
Yeah. So if people want to hear it, they can listen through the outro music and then hear the.
All right. So at the very end, you can hear the first 3 minutes of Kendrick and I talking to a ghost. Apparently.
Yeah. That's so stupid.
And we'll have video too. We'll have the video up on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it was cool though, but the thing is, the reason that we grabbed Greg Smith because he was there. He's fun to talk with. He's a good guy, and he's a local guy to our area.
He is. He lives.
So it was
close
nice.
To me. It's awesome.
But BJ Shea in the morning, the radio host of our local rock station KSW 99.9, they're that's like the oldest station in the world right now. I think.
Is it?
Feels like
forever.
Yeah, I don't think that's like probably the only station on the FM dial in the Seattle area that's never changed their format. Yeah. I can't think of anybody else, not since they've been KASW, Seattle's rock station.
Well, KNDD has been pretty much the same since '89, but I mean, I think KSW is older.
No, the end came out in 91.
Oh, well. Was it 91?
Yeah, I was in high school. I remember when they started.
Well, I was 2 years off. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. But KSW was already the rock station for over 20 years by that time.
Yeah, I know. They've been on forever.
Yeah. So point is, BJ Shea, he's a local DJ. He's a local celebrity. That's what
he does a podcast too.
And he does a podcast on Geek Fest. He was supposed to show up, and I guess they canceled at some point. I don't know when. And they're like, "Can you guys cover this slot for us?" We're like, "Yeah, sure.
Of course we can. Of course.
Of course we can."
Can we sit in your set and have professional recorders record us on the video? Yes. We may be old and fat, but we'll still go on video.
No. It was a lot of fun. What did you think of the whole experience?
Oh, the whole experience of sitting on the set and recording was awesome. I love to do it again. It was so great. So much fun just sitting there talking with you, talking with Greg, and just kind of doing our thing at an actual set with video. It was awesome. I was a little nervous.
First time ever for me.
Yeah,
I've never done anything like that.
I was a little nervous at first. I was like, oh, we're gonna be have a video recording of us. Oh God.
Yeah.
But once we started,
I wasn't nervous at all.
Once we started,
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. Once you said, "Welcome back to Spoiler Crunch," I was like, "Oh, I'm good."
I got nervous afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like after we did it, I was like, "Oh, that was so weird," because we've never had it set up that way and had an actual production company doing everything for us.
It's cool,
it's
though.
Always just been you and I. It's been a 2-man show.
I mean, if we could do that full time, that'd be a great YouTube channel.
Right. But I'd rather do the standing. Desk.
I'd rather have a standing desk than sitting down because the height's
then I wouldn't feel so bad. But
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of a kick in the ass that I need to get to at least lose some weight.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I don't like the way I look. I need to lose some weight. I don't want to
I can only do so much with my hair,
right?
Or lack thereof. But man, the gut was like, oh.
Oh, I know. So what'd you think of the show? What'd you think of walking around the show today?
I think RenCon has passionate people. They have a lot of volunteers. I think they do a good job with the resources and what they have.
Yeah, they do.
I think everybody is having a good time there. We do such big shows most of the time.
Right.
That it's refreshing to have a tiny show like that.
It really is.
I shouldn't say tiny. It's just a hotel con.
Yeah.
But they do a good job and they make it fun. And they have like water everywhere, water stations everywhere, people to just to get drinks for free, I think is.
Yeah. And they do stuff
more
like
people should be doing that.
There's like the prop making, like viewing area. You can view all these awesome props people made. There's cosplay areas. They have a world premiere of a short movie they played tonight called Jameson. They did a VIP party on Friday night that unfortunately we didn't get to go to.
Well, we were invited. We had other obligations.
Right. I'm saying we were invited to go, but I couldn't go because I had stuff. Hold on. I'm like choking on my own words here.
Oh, getting all choked up.
No, I had stuff with the kids to do, and you had a quote unquote work thing to do, and I didn't
have work thing to do. I had work to do.
Yeah, sure.
Jeez.
Sure.
Okay.
A likely story, but
yeah.
But I mean, it was awesome. I mean, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's a different kind of show. It has a whole different feel from going to like Rose City or Emerald City or even San Diego, obviously, because it is.
It does. I felt like they incorporate more of the different geekery, so to speak, out there together. I mean,
not a lot of comics though.
Not a lot of comics, which was kind of shocking. I was like, because I remember the first year they had quite a few people that had comic books and a lot more toys.
Yeah. And
it was probably more like the Toy and Geek Fest.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, than what it's now. Now it's more pop culture. And but they don't, I don't know, man. I think they identify themselves well, and I don't know. It's a good con. It's a good local con to go have fun at.
Right. It's low key. I mean, it's a lot of cool. I mean, there was a lot of cool people in cosplays walking around. There was a really cool Winter Soldier walking around.
Yeah, that guy looked great.
And it was just, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It's different because I'm so used to the cons with the big floor and all that kind of stuff. But it's nice and refreshing to go back to a con that's just in various rooms on different floors of a hotel, and it's just, let's take the space we can do and do the best we can with it. And they did a good job with what they had. Yeah,
they did a great job with what they had. You know, one thing they do really well, or maybe it's not them as a unity, as a unit, as a team or whatever, but a con that size is really more the hardcore fans of that stuff.
Right.
And it really is, I don't know, it's like everybody is very nice.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It's like everybody wants to be there. Everybody's want to hang out, and they're there for certain things, but they're not. I don't know. I don't know.
It just
having a hard time.
It was just very pleasant, you know?
Yeah, it was pleasant. I mean, okay, when we went to San Diego Comic-Con, there's so many people, and there's so many like security guards and people working.
It's just
then
chaos.
The security guards are yelling at you like, "Oh, keep moving," and there was nothing like that. Like when I was getting my media pass, I talked to one of the people, and they're like, "Oh, you got to go up here," and they actually walked me upstairs to the room where I needed to go and made sure I got what I needed to get.
Yeah, it was very nice. All the helpers were super helpful. I asked a couple of questions, and if they didn't know, they took me to somebody who could answer it for me. Not just said, "Oh, I don't know," brush me off. It was really nice. So
there's a huge feeling of camaraderie.
There you go. That's a good word for it. Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
So big props to the guys who run RenCon, everybody there who's working it. Big props to all of you.
Yeah. And thanks a lot for letting us go there and be a part of that. And really, it was cool, man, being able to stream out live like that. It was really neat.
It was awesome. So you got a comic book signed today, right?
I did. I got my G.I. Joe #1 signed by the great Larry Hama.
That's right. And
who is a kind of a curmudgeon.
I like him. I like Larry a lot.
I like him because he's like, well, I don't mean that in a bad way. You know what I mean? He's just an older guy.
He's straightforward, honest, and he's what he is, and I love it.
Yeah, we asked him, hey, would you come on the podcast? He goes, I just don't do podcasts anymore because I've done like 50 of them, and they all ask the same question. So just go out there and listen to that.
Right. He was straight up honest. Like I can respect that. As much as I would love to have him on the show,
totally
I respect that.
But I did ask him a question about MASH, and he went. And he got into it because he was like, "Oh, that actually is a good question."
Yeah,
maybe and answered the whole and went in and talked about how the set and he said it brought back a lot of memories of his time in Vietnam because the set was so realistic,
right?
And they made everybody dress in the fatigues that were worn during the Korean War,
right?
And they didn't. There was nothing that was of modern era during the time of the shoot. It was all just completely era based, and it was amazing. And yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. So he's as I've said before, he wrote Wolverine 50, which was the first book I ever bought off the shelves. Which is and it's a cool looking book. And my copy is packed away at my mom's house, and I couldn't get to it. So I actually called up Hills of Comics in Auburn, and I was like, "Hey, do you have Wolverine 50?" And they did. So I went down to Hills of Comics today in Auburn and picked up a copy.
You finally went into the Hills of Comics?
Well, I've been there before. I went there before because it's actually right by the train that I take to work every day.
Well, we talked before, and you're like, I still haven't gone there.
No, I've been there since then. Yeah, I've been there since then.
Oh, okay, that's good. But
yeah,
so good. They're glad to see you.
Yeah, so I went in there and I bought Wolverine 50. I bought Tegan because she was with me. She saw this Ant-Man and the Wasp Young Readers book, and she just she lit up when she saw it. So I bought it for her, and she read it to me when we got home. That's cool. Awesome. So now I have another copy of Wolverine 50 that I'm going to get signed by Larry tomorrow. I'm also going to, he does like $40 pencil sketches. So I'm going to buy a pencil sketch from him too, because I've always wanted one.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Because I like Larry a lot. I like his stuff.
Oh yeah, dude, that guy was great. I mean, he was, I don't mean curmudgeon like he's an asshole.
No, I know.
You know what I mean?
He definitely can be an asshole, but he usually has a reason why he's being an asshole. Right?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I like those kind of people that are straightforward, honest, and you could tell he's got a little glint in his eye because you could tell he'll mess with you. Right.
That's why I have him on Facebook with me, and I love reading his posts because he's always very straightforward in his posts. I'm like, this is good.
That's good stuff. So back tomorrow. We'll do another one.
Yep.
And I don't know if we have a live streaming tomorrow.
We do.
There is something on the calendar for 1:30, but but if you read it, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the same thing that we did today.
So we'll have to find out tomorrow what we're doing. But
yeah, but it's okay.
Regardless, we're going to record tomorrow because I actually have 2 people that we're going to talk to tomorrow lined up.
Oh, nice. Who?
So my buddy Sam is an artist. He has a table there. So we're going to talk to him about his work because he's not a comic book artist, but he's an abstract artist, and I want to talk to him about, why he's fitting in at a comic book show and what his kind of thoughts of the whole thing, Yeah. And then my buddy Jamie, who's up from California, is there. He does covers for G.I. Joe, and he's an amazing artist, and he's up too. So we're going to talk with him too.
Nice. Not to drop topic, not to go to spin backwards. because you brought up G.I. Joe,
right?
Larry Hama is there, and if you guys understand who Larry Hama really is, he's actually a very amazing person. He's a Vietnam vet. He's a Japanese American.
Yep.
Is that right? Japanese American?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was an actor. He was on MASH.
Yep. He was in the Warriors.
One of the coolest things Larry Hama ever did, or one of the cool things that he's done, not the coolest, but
right.
One of the cool things he's done is he is responsible. He's the core creator for all the back characters of G.I. Joe, like Duke and Snake Eyes.
He wrote all the comics. I mean, he created all the
wrote all those
comics.
Yep, but it's beyond just the comics because Hasbro, is it Hasbro or Mattel?
Hasbro, I
think it's Hasbro.
I think it's Hasbro.
Hasbro, the toy company that created G.I. Joe, went to Marvel Comics to say, hey, can you help us market these toys?
Right.
And the editor, and Stan Lee says, yep, here's Larry Hama, and he fucking took that thing to the next level.
Oh, he did.
The reason that you got cards with your thing with the backstory and all their names and what they did, that was all created by Larry Hama.
Right. And he does a funny story on some things about the G.I. Joe movies, right?
Yeah.
And how he was a creative consultant for the G.I. Joe movies. And
okay, cool.
He had to read the script early, and so that he talks about how he only ever sent back one note, only one thing in the G.I. Joe movies, and he sent it back over and over again. And it was because in the original script, Snake Eyes talked right at the end. So his only note for the entirety of the film that he sent back, he said like every week or every time they asked for notes was Snake Eyes doesn't talk. Snake Eyes doesn't talk. That's all he sent back over and over and over again. Which eventually they got the hint, that Snake Eyes doesn't talk because they had him talking in the movie originally.
Oh man, those lips. It was like, that drove me nuts. Why did you put lips on that mask?
Why do the Power Rangers have lips on their mask? It's so crazy. It's like, what? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but I don't care about the Power Rangers.
I know, but just
I don't know enough about them. But Snake Eyes is like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. It just seems like, why would you put lips on Snake Eyes?
I know.
It's just as bad as Joel Schumacher putting nipples on the Batsuit.
And not on the Batgirl suit? I know. That's sexism.
Wait, what'd you say?
He put nipples on the Batsuit, but not on the Batgirl. The Batman and Robin suit had nipples, but the Batgirl suit did not. Like, I'm not trying to be a weird person, but that's just weird. Why would you put them on the men's suit, but not the women's suit? Right? What the hell? It just makes sense.
Because they wouldn't give him the rating. If he did that, knowing the movie raters back in the 90s, they probably would have said, oh, no, we got to put this as an R.
Right. Well, because men's nipples are okay, right? Whatever.
So funny, man. Oh my God. I know we've talked about Batman's nipples. I don't know why we keep saying nipples, but there it is.
People talk about Batman's nipples way too much thanks to Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think you ever brought up the fact that there was no nipples on the Batgirl suit.
Well, now
that was Alicia Silverstone.
That was, and it was.
She actually looked good as Batgirl.
It was all right, but
I thought you didn't like her.
No, because I didn't like her mainly because why the fuck was she Alfred's niece and not Commissioner Gordon's daughter?
Oh, she was Alfred's niece in the movie.
Yeah, she was Alfred's niece.
Well, see, I didn't like the Joel Schumacher movie, so I'm like, I've blacked all that out.
Oh, I know. It never happened.
It's funny. I was watching something today. Oh, I was watching The Big Bang Theory, and Sheldon says the same thing as I do. Oh. Joel Schumacher messed up the Batman movie.
So you're a huge nerd like Sheldon, then? All right, got it.
I guess. Geek. Well,
it's all right.
I love that movie. I actually love that show. I watch it way too much.
Like people make fun of that show saying, "Oh man, they make so many." You're not a real geek or nerd if you like that show. I'm like, whatever. It's funny and stupid and campy. I mean, yeah, they're playing to the audience of people who want stupid jokes about comic books and science, and that's what it does. It's fine, whatever.
Dude, there are times in that show that I am crying. It is so funny.
Oh, I know. It's. I'm sorry. Thing,
the episode where Penny dislocates her shoulder in the shower,
right,
and Sheldon grabs her boob on accident, and she's like, "What do you hold?" He goes, "Does it feel like an elbow? And maybe you should let it go." I lost it. I mean, I don't know. I think that show's funny. It's like
I watch it.
Doctor Who and The Big Bang Theory. Those are like the two shows that I watch when I'm sick.
Nice.
And the IT Crowd. Those are like the three.
IT Crowd's good.
And then, so yeah, I don't know. I always liked it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
no S.
Yeah. So, should we get into this? Should we get right into the con?
Let's jump into the con.
Let's jump in.
Talking with
head
Greg.
first. Yeah, maybe we should put a timestamp on this one to say when the actual interview stuff happens.
Yeah,
we kind of rambled on this.
Right, it's about 20 minutes, and I put a timestamp in the thing.
All right, guys, have fun, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
A lot of kids love
Goosebumps.
A lot of Goosebumps.
That's cool. Did you get a chance to actually meet with them, talk with them?
See the man and as it were, press the flesh? Yes.
Press the flesh.
Well, hands, So, yeah, no,
that sounds different.
It does. Now that you put it in that weird context, thank you, guys. He did an amazing dialogue with I'd say, like, almost 800 of my new closest friends. New besties. And then afterwards he signed,
so to speak.
Yes. He signed books and took pictures with everyone that was there at the event last night. So
wow, how many people were there? You think?
So the auditorium held 800, and when they locked it off at that 800 mark, there was still upwards to, I want to say, a little over 1,000 people. Not wow. Waiting, but like they counted it up.
1,000.
And there was a lot of people like, hey, is there another event that we can go to? And there is. He's doing events all over the Northwest this weekend. So if you like R.L. Stine and you didn't get a chance to see him last night and you're not here at RenCon where you should be, go find him. He's being put on by a bunch of the libraries around town here I say around town, but all over the
Northwest.
Yeah, the Northwest.
The greater Northwest.
Yeah, the
greatest Northwest.
The Writers Guild is putting that on with the libraries. So,
awesome.
Yeah, really awesome. As a writer, I'm pleased to hear that.
First time being a pro at RenCon, or have you been here before?
So a few years back when they first did their first show, I came here with my wife, Ann of Sweet Girl Designs, and we split a table and had an awesome time at RenCon #1, and
Lion Inn.
It was. The Seahawks were playing that day, and a lot of people were running in and out to watch the game because it was a pretty hot game.
Comics football.
Yeah. It was insane. And
what do I do?
It's comics for me all the way. That's just me.
So that was a fun time. And then last year had other obligations, couldn't make it out. But
do you know when the first year of RenCon was?
3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago when book #1 came out. Yeah.
This is the third year.
Oh, so the first time I went, I just happened to be driving through. That
was the first time.
Yeah, I happened to be driving through Renton.
Yeah.
And
you bought a pinball machine that you threw away recently.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I need a pinball machine.
When there was at the Red Line Inn.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was their first year. It was a nice little show. They had a cool toy section.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking through the section, and they had a tiny toy pinball machine that I had when I was like 4 and 5 years old.
Nice.
He called me from the show floor talking about it, talking himself into buying it, or now I'm like, dude, just buy it.
Yeah,
buy it.
It was $20, and I was just like, oh my God, this so many memories flash back from being a little kid. So I'm like, I got to buy this thing. So I bought it. I bring it home. It's loud. It's obnoxious. The foot pegs were missing. You had to prop it on a book to really properly use it. And then Ella, who was 2 at the time, she was like, ding, 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 ding. She played it like 3 times, but then she was like, it's too loud. And then she left it alone. And then it just sat. And I was like, why did I buy this thing?
Oh, man.
For the memories.
Well,
yeah, but the memories were gone by the time I walked off the floor.
You wanted new ones, man. You wanted new memories.
You get it for the moment. You live in that moment. We live every moment in those moments, or a quarter mile at a time.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
You're blessed.
Oh, my God. Quoting Vin Diesel.
Dude, they're my favorite movies. I love Fast and the Furious.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I've never seen them.
What? Come over.
The first 45 minutes of the first one, I got bored and stopped watching it. I've never watched any other ones on them. No, come back.
You got to watch Tokyo Drift. Come on.
I know. Oh my gosh, dude.
I will come over and watch them. Okay, but I have not seen them.
Justin Lin does a great job with making. I want to say one of my favorite mangas into a great movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Initial D. Essentially, Tokyo Drift is Initial D.
Okay, yeah.
So Justin Lin did an amazing job.
Wait. So Fast and Furious wasn't It came from a manga?
No. It didn't.
There's a manga called Initial D, which is basically what Fast and
Furious Tokyo Drift is. When I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm watching Initial D.
This guy binged the cheerleading movies.
Bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on.
Oh, yeah.
All five. All five in a weekend.
I love all those dance movies, too.
I can tell you it's my wife who wanted to do that, but it's not to be alive. It was me who wanted to watch them. Great stunts, all right.
They do.
Come on.
I'm not going to sit and watch Bring It On. Not 5 of them in a row.
Not 5 of them.
The fourth one was pretty bad. But the fifth one was pretty.
Really?
Okay. Well, hey.
I mean, they're all bad, but, you know.
No, this is not the first time. How many times have you seen each one?
Not a bunch.
He's cribbing notes.
I've seen the first one a bunch of times, but all 5 probably maybe.
Wait, how did you get into these cheerleading?
My daughters do cheerleading.
Yeah, I was going to say,
my daughters started doing cheerleading.
They just started cheerleading.
Last year. This is their second year.
He's a cheer dad. He's a cheer dad. He's making a notebook.
First movie.
I watched the first one.
Honest.
Probably when it came out.
Yeah, and then how many times since then?
Maybe.
Okay, so you're going to tell me in 2 years you've watched it 6 times?
No, I'm not. But I'm also married for 12 years, and my wife loves that movie. So.
Yeah, so you do.
I've watched all the other ones since my daughter started doing cheerleading.
Yeah.
If the wife loves something, you love something.
No, I know.
Hence Fast and the Furious. My wife loves Fast.
That's
and
why I
Furious.
watched all of the Desperate Housewives. It's because of Bailey.
I would draw the line.
Yeah, yeah. There's other things I can be doing.
Yeah,
the Real Housewives. I'm gonna stop talking now.
The Real Housewives. That's terrible TV.
It is terrible. It's garbage.
It's
TV.
so shallow and just vapid.
I don't know. I kind of
every
enjoy
second
it.
of it.
Do you? You might be like, dude, it's.
I don't know. There's some stuff TV out there that for some reason, like it, you shouldn't watch it. I mean, in a sense, like, oh man, there's other stuff to watch, but it is interesting sometimes to see a snapshot. You would never romantically.
It's true, but the Real Housewives, it's so fake.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I mean,
What?
no, sorry. It's so obviously fake. Why are we talking about Real Housewives? Comic-Con show.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's kind of funny.
I watch Big Brother, so I can't really.
I don't watch.
I love Big Brother.
The only reality shows I watch is like Pawn Stars, and it's just background. I don't actually pay attention.
That's what Real Housewives was. It was background while we cleaned.
Yeah, and American Pickers.
Oh yeah.
Like
I watched
I do
that
not
one.
love American Pickers.
Like American
Yes.
Pickers.
Yeah, because it's just like, let's go into hoarding houses, improve.
Right. Well,
So I was like, "Ooh, my grandpa had that. I have that."
my wife and I do that. Like we'll drive through places and I'm like, oh,
Our
yeah,
hoarders.
what?
Our hoarders.
I know. Ooh, shut up.
Are you hoarders?
No. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
organized.
Niall's
hoarders.
the first.
They're
She's-
organized hoarders.
so I'm a hoarder. My name is Greg. I'm a level 3. This is a safe place, right?
Hi, Greg.
Maybe level 4.
Okay. What did you say? You've seen the room that can't be open.
It's in the room that can't be open.
Okay, there's one
The
room that
room
can't
that
be
can't be
open,
open.
and the garage is clean
It's
now.
called an office.
No.
You got a plaque over it?
Yeah, there's a room that says
must
do not
be open.
enter, and
Oh, the joint room. Yeah,
it's the box room.
the office is pretty boxed up too. Though.
Yes, I know, but I write in there.
Somehow,
I know.
the door only half open.
Do you just have like a little aisleway through the boxes that goes straight to your desk, and then that's it?
Hey, when you live with hoarders all your life and you come from hoarding life, you know how to make a trail and you know how to walk it.
I
walk
just
it.
moved recently.
Yeah.
Okay, and we opened up a garage.
Yeah.
We had a 4-day long yard sale.
Oh, wow.
Just to sell like maybe 60% of the stuff.
Have you ever
a bunch
opened
of garbage.
Yeah, it was great. 99% of it, it doesn't belong to me.
ever open a box and find a dead animal?
No, but
Yes,
I have.
I have.
Did you see
with my grandpa's stuff?
Wait, what was it?
It looked like
Mouse or a rat for me.
No, it was giant. It could have been. It could
A
have been like
raccoon?
I don't know.
Possum?
It could have been a possum. Could have been a nutria. I'm
Are
not
you sure he was dead?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was.
Was it faking it?
No, I
All
threw
right.
the whole box away. It was a sad
Whoa.
box of stuff.
You know, but we did open up a box, and the first thing we saw was New Mutants number 98.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Nice, that's
yeah,
good
yeah.
fun.
Then X-Force number 1 still sealed. We're like, what? So Tafine had gone to a garage sale,
Yeah.
and this guy had just 60 comics in a short box, and he's like, yeah, I already went through all these books. There's nothing in there. She's like, great. Well, can I just buy all you got for $2?
Oh.
And the guy's like, yeah. She brings it home. And she goes, hey, I just got these comics. Can you look at them? Tell me if they're worth anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. We'll get to them. This was 7 years ago. We were living in Everett. We moved.
waiting.
We moved down towards Maple Valley.
Yeah.
Right? And then she had Ella, and we moved to Bothell.
Oh my gosh.
And so the box just
3
kept getting
times.
lost. And finally, we're packing everything up now, and we open up the box, and the first thing I see is New Mutants number 98.
So now you have 2 of them.
Yeah, but we're going to sell one and keep the better one.
That's what you do.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. It was crazy though. It was like, are you kidding me? You got this for $2?
Yeah. Jeez. Oh my gosh.
I bought a box of comics from some guy years and years ago, and in it was a bunch of junk, right?
Yeah.
But in like the middle of it was a Hulk 181, the first Wolverine.
What?
The coupon was missing in it, but still, I paid like $10 for the box.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, that's like if you're a classic car collector and you hear the story of, I just saw this old man, I went to the barn and they pulled up the tarp and it was a 1970 Roadrunner and I just totally got it for a steal because the guy's had it in there forever.
just need a little bit of gas.
Just need a little bit of gas.
The best for comics was when you buy the box on scene and find something later on. You're like, yes, I don't feel like I ripped them off and I got a good deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Well, this guy told her I'd already gone through. He'd already gone through everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how did you go through everything and see that one? I mean, this is like 2012. It was 2011. And it was Deadpool was well known.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it wasn't very like super popular back then.
$200 book still.
2012?
Yeah. I'm going to stick to it.
All right,
no one's looking it up.
Fact checkers, call in.
If I had a laptop, I'd fact check it, but I don't think you're right.
Get a phone.
Snopes.
I'm not going to do it right here.
Snopes. Yeah, Snopes is going to have the value of New Mutant number 98 in 2012.
No, there should be comic Snopes just for that kind of thing.
Comic Snopes.
Or nerd Snopes, you know. Where
There you
it's
go.
Like,
Nerd alert.
Hashtag branded copyright.
God dang it.
Sorry, guys. So
branded.
So yeah, no. The idea is that you get like to get these disputes out.
Yeah.
The comic Snopes or nerd Snopes.
We should start that, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. You know what?
Do we need
Johnny's
him?
starting it because he'll say
No, just
do
us.
it and it'll never
All right.
happen.
Haha, you're out.
You're out, dude. Sorry.
That's right. I'm too
My
busy.
picture's gonna take over that spot. No, I'm just joking.
So you got Junior.
What?
Is there a camera on?
They're all on. Oh my gosh.
shit. I had no idea.
What?
So we got Junior Braves of the Apocalypse.
Yes.
Book 1 and book 2.
Book 1 and 2.
They're back.
Yeah.
And then book 3 is how long away? 5 years?
No, 5 years. Oh, so the inside joke is that it took 3 years for book number 2 to come out. Book number 3, we're looking at a faster turnaround. Zach is honed his style, honed his art.
He's putting out some good stuff.
Yeah, and changed up some of his technique for how he's going to do the next book. So we're looking at a faster turnaround. We're hoping in under 2 years. 2 years. So
Nice. That's a good turnaround.
that's better than 3.
They're big books.
They are.
Yeah, they're a big
Not,
book.
it's like pumping out a 28-page comic book.
Yeah, no, it's roughly like 200 pages. So
A lot to write, a lot to draw.
Yeah. Mike and I got the green light actually literally last weekend at Rose City from our publisher, our editor.
From Oni.
Yeah, from Oni Press, and they're like, "Hey, we really like what you guys did with the change up of the script. We wrote a whole entire book within like a month time that had been completed, and we're like, we're gonna change this up because we really want to make something different, even though we already had a complete book."
Wow.
And
Brave.
it is very brave,
Yeah.
very junior brave. So, but our editor, we're really surprised.
That's not junior level.
No, it's senior level.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yes,
Eagle.
this
Eagle
is
brave.
exactly what I was hoping that would come in the inbox, and you guys nailed it." And we're like, "What?"
So like, yes.
And she's like, "Right then, I'm sending the email to Zach to start drawing." And I was like, "Ah!" And I fell over.
Yes.
I did. I literally did.
Oh my God. So you got Junior Braves coming out, but you have another project as well.
Yeah, no, I'm working on this anthology project. I believe it's called the Eins Anthology.
Sounds kind of cool.
Sounds kind of cool. Yeah.
Hey, I'm in that.
Are you? Hey.
Yeah.
I'm in that too.
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
guess who's drawing my story?
Who's that?
Scott Godleski of Copperhead and Superman.
What?
They just announced it live
Yep.
on this. We were going to announce it on a special show.
Oh,
Like, drop the ball
You
here
blew
live.
my wad. I couldn't help it. But
he did.
come on.
He just gotta
Yeah.
say it. Gotta say it.
This is a
Well, it's
good place to
exciting.
announce
It's
that.
exciting.
Great place to announce. I agree.
Who else is going on the book?
Drew Moss from also Copperhead and a bunch of other great stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, we got some crazy stuff. So
So
everybody's life has gone up, right?
Yeah.
So the level of how busy we are has
very.
exponentially exploded.
So crazy.
I know. I wrote my
So the
story
whole
like 2 years ago.
concept-
No, I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
A year ago.
A year ago.
What the
I got another one in the hopper.
Yeah, we might have
Nice.
you might have a third one.
What? 3 stories in one book?
2.5 stories.
2.5 stories. 2.5.
2.5.
Mine's only 3 pages, so
Oh, okay.
I only count it as a third of a story.
I'm an 8-page guy.
You're 8 pages in length? Man. Well, I'm a grower, not a shower, so shut up.
I don't know what that means.
That's why you got Galowski drawing yours, right?
Right?
Gotta look real good. Gotta look pristine.
But the whole concept, was he was going to draw the whole book.
Yeah, he was gonna draw the whole book.
Everything.
We
But
should probably say what the book is. Nobody knows what the book is.
Heinz Anthology.
What it's about.
Oh, what it's about. Oh.
Give us the pitch.
You do it better than I do.
Do the elevator pitch.
You do the pitch better than I do.
Here comes
I do the
pitch.
pitch better. So Heinz Anthology follows a family for, keep me honest, 500 years?
1,000
years through time. And
1,000 years.
some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are neutral, some of them hunt, some of them run away, all from the supernatural. What?
Monsters, vampires,
ghosts, and
even some zombies.
right.
Whoa.
So I did a Christmas story.
I did as I write children's stuff, I did a child story, but then the next story is going to be more
Not so children.
not so children.
Nice. So he's been working on this. It's an amazing anthology. It's going to be, how many volumes are you? You're thinking you were going to do one big volume, but now you're like, we need to break this up.
Right. It's so as it currently sits, it's going to be at least 2 volumes. I already have 2 volumes worth of material.
Yeah.
Wow.
As it sits right now, it just needs to be ironed out, drawn, put into order, and stuff like that.
So as we're going through, he hired 25 separate writers, put a call to action, a bunch of people came in, submitted a lot of stuff from all over the world, from all different languages. It's going to be amazing because you're going to have all these different world views based on this family over 1,000 years. But you're going to have people, from the LGBTQ community to somebody in Chile, from somebody in England, from somebody in Australia, you know what I mean? You're going to have all these different worldviews wrapped up into this family of 1,000 years. It's going to be amazing. That being said, he was supposed to already be to market by now, but it's so much work. I've been telling him for a year. I'm like, hire artists. No, I can do this. Hire artists. Then he gets a promotion at work. I'm going to hire some artists.
Yeah, well,
I don't have time for this anymore. I got to hire some artists now.
That's what happens, though, is life happens, and you're making a creative project of some sort, and it's giant like this.
It's tough.
And you wanna ride it till the wheels fall off, but sometimes a wheel falls off, and you need to patch it back up.
I'm still drawing stories in it. I'm not drawing the whole thing myself. I'm coming in and drawing stuff now.
The passion is there, and I want to say the overall story is there. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I've also hired an editor to come in and help me keep things on track.
From Comic Jam, Casey from Comic Jam.
Comic Jam, big shout out to him. He's awesome.
I gotta say, you got a piece in there from one of my friends and co-collaborators on another project, Travis Webb. So,
dude, Travis's story. Travis Webb wrote a World War I zombie story.
Yeah,
it takes place in World War I in the trenches, and it brings an American over to the war, the British side. He kept working with me. He's like, hey, I can't tell the story in 8 pages.
Yeah.
Just write it where it needs to be. And he wrote it just to 18 pages. And he edited it down to 12. And he was like, it's not any good at 12. I was like, dude, just go ahead and do a full 16. So he did a full 16 pages. It's amazing. It's been drawn up.
Mine's only 3.
We know.
You're 3. I'm 8. And Travis is just knocking it out of the park with that.
Right. So it's drawn by Greg Warrenchak, who's an amazing artist. Well, he penciled it. I inked it. And it's being colored by Brianna. And I can't remember her last name, but her colorings are fantastic. Awesome. Turned in the first 2 pages fully colored, and the first 6 pages roughed out.
Yeah,
they look amazing. Altogether, it's great.
So hopefully we'll have a nice collected collaborative book, and then volume 1 will be ready by this time next year, and we'll be here next year.
It should be out. It should definitely be out by next year.
Yeah,
we're hoping to have all of the artwork done by first quarter of 2019, so we can spend the second quarter of 2019 editing it and putting the book together.
That's cool. That is exciting.
Actually, have a business plan for it now.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Casey.
Woo! Yeah. Thank you, Casey. So Casey, our first episode came out July 3rd of 2017. He's been a fan since, I swear to God, the minute that we released it. We didn't know who he was.
Comment. I think he was the first one to like our post somewhere.
Yeah.
And he's just followed us ever since.
Nice.
And he's always helped, and he's always, you know what I mean? And then to come to find out he's doing this whole thing. Have you ever gone on to comicjam.com and checked out their stuff?
No.
So what he does is he gets all these artists and writers together, and he goes, okay, this is your topic, go. And they do a 1-panel.
They vote on topics for each week.
Oh,
whatever.
That's awesome.
A writer writes a page, and an artist draws the page. Everything is 1 page.
Yep.
And the whole point is to team up writers and artists with people they wouldn't normally work with.
That is amazing.
Yeah. It's really cool.
He basically runs the website. He curates everything. Everybody votes on it through I think it was Discord, chat, whatever.
Yeah, Discord.
I'm a member of it. I've only done.
I remember. I haven't done anything though.
I've written 1 story which got half drawn, and the artist stopped drawing it. And I drew 1 story halfway. I drew 1 story to completion, and that's all. But besides that, I haven't had time to. It's a great project. I just don't have time to dedicate more time to it like I wish I would have.
Yeah. So it's pretty amazing, actually. Yeah, you should go check it out.
I'm gonna go check that out. I put that on my list of things to check out. That Project Nerd.
You should probably wrap up. About our time. Yep. It's about 11:43.
2 minutes.
We got 2 minutes.
To jam in something.
2 minutes. Talk about your other book.
Which other book?
The Blood and...
okay. Well, I'll talk about. I'll give a little love to two things. So, Blood and Gourd is a book set here locally in the Olympia area that Jens Lund had created and written. He brought me in to do a little consultation and some other stuff for the Kickstarter and for the rest of the book as he was putting it out, and just been along for the ride with him. Coming out beautifully. He's got Jonah Sharf, who's worked on Power Rangers, and what is he doing right now? I can't remember all the titles he does.
Epic stuff.
He Planet of the Apes, Battle
Google
for
the
Planet of the Apes. Yeah, Jonah Sharf and Frank Gamboa doing the colors and stuff like that. It's an amazing book.
Awesome.
Looks beautiful. It's very like Creep Show meets like Pumpkinhead.
Creep Show.
So cool. It's a love story to the 80s. And then Ryan Fisher, I'm not sure. I think he's a friend of the
Yep. Torchlight Lullaby.
Yeah. And then he's got a new book coming out, Night Crew, and I got a little side project that goes into that when
awesome.
Yeah. So he tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Hey, could you do this?" And it's been a while since I've written straight up prose, so I'm doing a sci-fi prose for him. So.
All right. Well,
awesome.
Thanks, Greg, for joining us today.
Thank you so much,
Johnny. Thanks again. I'm going to give you a big handshake. Give you guys handshakes. Thanks, RenCon, for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you, RenCon.
And we'll see you guys next year.
Awesome.
All right. Welcome back to Spoiler Country.
Are we on?
We're on. We're live. Doing it live.
All right. So that was our
awesome
live streaming event.
We actually have fucking video. I can swear now. We actually have video for YouTube.
Right. Here at RenCon at the Interurban Hotel in Tukwila, right off of Andover East Parkway.
Yep, which is I always thought was a bad part of the neighborhood, but I guess it's not. I don't know.
No, they've been doing a lot of gentrification, I guess you could say.
Right, word. So yeah, it's that was fun. Doing the thing in the room, that was awesome. I want to do it again.
Yeah, we're actually doing another event tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be awesome.
At 1:30, our time to be a live stream. So if you're here at RenCon,
come to the room and watch us live in person, or watch on the streams.
Yep, or just come and check it all out. They actually did a really good job. It's high energy, low key.
Yeah.
Everybody that helps you in the con is very, very nice.
Yeah, it's spread off.
Security guards are yelling at you.
No one's pushing you out of the way.
No.
Yeah. No. It's spread across 3 floors. There's like an artist alley area. There's an area for vendors. There's only one comic vendor though that I could see.
Yeah, which is funny. But I mean, it's just it feels like the more cons are now, the less you're seeing comic guys out there.
I know, and as much as I don't, okay. First, I feel bad saying this out loud.
Yeah.
Like, I want Comic Cons to have comics. I love digging through comics, but I haven't dug through a comic box in like 2 years really had an interest something I wanted to buy.
The thing is it feels like things have flipped. It used to be you come to a con and you'd get good prices on comic books.
Right, exactly.
Now everything's so overpriced. Just like you can be there. You can go look at Amazing Spider-Man. Pick an Amazing Spider-Man from the
121.
Sure.
Death of Gwen Stacy, 121.
Sure. You can see that at the comic books on, at the con, and they're going to want like $500, and then you can go to eBay and it'll be $300.
Right, exactly. It's
like, what is going on?
And that's probably why I stopped digging through boxes at cons, because unless you find a good vendor who actually has good prices, it's always so expensive.
Well, okay. Prime example, San Diego Comic-Con, and we were looking over for Warlock because Mike Grell was there. How many?
Warlord.
Yeah, Warlord, not Warlock. Warlord. How many different prices did we find on Warlord #1?
Oh man, I found one for $5, for $10, for $80, for $50. I was like, this is a $10 book in mint on eBay.
Yeah.
Why are you selling it for $80?
Yeah, because Grell's there.
Because Grell's here. That's an 8-time markup for a mint book, and this book's not mint. No.
Yeah. So, anyways,
back to RenCon. We're bad about that.
Yeah, RenCon has done a very good job. The guys that put this together, Comic Dad, the podcast, those guys are great.
We got to walk around with Egypt.
Yeah, we got to walk around with Egypt. They're the official quote unquote podcast of RenCon. They do the after
high
parties,
energy, awesome.
Very high energy, good guys. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, that's a show for this one. We got more coming tomorrow. It's been fun. I had a great time here.
So while we were there, and you were like, Greg, tell us about the book. I was like, I wanted to do our outro. And then you were like, and then he wouldn't stop talking.
Well, that's what happens with Greg. Greg won't stop talking.
Greg
so,
Smith.
Do the outro now, Nick.
There you go. Hey, we are heard everywhere podcasts are heard.
Go ahead, John. I'm going to go ahead and walk away now.
All right, you got 5 minutes here? All right. So you can talk to us on Twitter at spoiler. You can talk to us on Twitter at spoiler_country. Email us at spoilercountry@gmail.com. Hit up our website, scpod.net. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on Facebook. You can call us at 707-656-2080. And again, 707-656-2080. You can call that, leave a voicemail. We will do something with them. We've just been so freaking busy. We haven't done shit with any other ones. So thank you who has called in.
Yeah.
But
so Dennis, Karen, things do happen with those fucking voicemails. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, go back to your corving crap.
Whatever. We love you, Dennis.
We do love you. And then that's. I mean, if you're in Renton tomorrow, if you're in Tukwila tomorrow, come to RenCon. We're here. You'll just look for two fat white dudes with a camera, or with not a camera, with a microphone.
Yeah, I'll be wearing my Spoiler Country t-shirt because I care about our podcast and ordered one.
I'll be wearing a hoodie of some probably a band.
There you guys go.
Actually, I thought about where I bought. So in Rose City, I bought a Rose City Comic-Con jacket.
Did you really?
I almost wore it too. I'm like, probably bad form to wear the jacket to another show, to a show. So I won't do that. I'll wear my streetlight one instead.
These smaller ones.
I know, me too.
I like the big ones.
I like small shows.
Oh, Larry Hama's here.
Larry Hama is here. I'm actually after the. I can't talk. I'm excited. After we're done with this, real quick, I'm gonna go talk to him and see if he'll do me a sketch, and I can pay him tomorrow for it.
Nice. Well, there you guys go. Don't forget, open your mind.
Read more. See ya.
That's hilarious. And this is Greg Smith. What the are you doing here? Nice.
If we're going on to do this, we should bring Greg on here. And Greg's a good friend of ours.
Right. That's right. And you're here promoting Junior Braves of the Apocalypse with the amazing bookstore that is Barnes & Noble. We said we'd say their names 3 times. So Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble.
There you go.
3 times. We've completed our
still got 2 more.
We've done our part, though.
Yeah.
You're local to here, so yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. That's really cool.
So 19th floor. What room is this that you're in?
On the 2nd floor.
You're on the 2nd floor. We're on the 19th floor right now. Greg Smith is on the 2nd floor. You come by and see him.
Oh, wait, no, you walk the stairs. Steps in.
So, you saw a pretty famous author not too long ago.
Like, literally less than 12 hours ago.
So, who was this amazing person? Really? I was already too old for R.L. Stine. A little more to your...
You are so quiet. Talk loud.
We have professional production going on today. Don't, listen to what Aaron tells you to do. You'll be all right.
I read
That's
those.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
many a book report on Choose Your Own Adventures in junior high.
I did that too. It was very easy. Find the quickest path to the end. Book report.
Oh, I died. It's one of the few books that the main character died. Yeah.